other skaters that I trained with all year, and just rooted them on. Enjoyed the Olympic experience, went to the village, free arcade games, it was pretty cool, movie theater. But really kind of enjoyed the whole experience, saw different events. When I left there, I wasn't satisfied. So I went home and I begged my wife this time to go 4 more years. And she said, okay. She believed in me, and I believed that I could actually do it. So the next 4 years, I kind of had a new plan of how to get there, and every year was getting better and better. I did some inline skating still, got more into the ice. And actually the summer before the Olympics, I was actually skating for Team Hyper. For Team Hyper, and got some more long miles of training in my legs, doing marathons around in Europe. And I think it really helped out my success at the Olympics. But leading up to the games, things weren't going so well a few weeks before. And the year prior, I'd actually won a silver medal in the 1500 meter at the same arena that the Olympics would be in. And it was a good sign. I could perform in that arena. But about 2 or 3 weeks before the Olympics, things weren't going so well. We had some practice races, and I wasn't skating so well. I was tired, fatigued, a little stressed out. I just had a baby that December 14th. Well, I didn't have a baby. My wife had a baby. I was there rooting her on, though. And I'd actually been able to fly back from delivery, fly back to the Olympic trials in Salt Lake City, fly back for Christmas here in Florida, then fly back to Salt Lake City a week later, and then go to Europe for the final World Cups before the Olympics. But as I came back, things weren't really going well, and I think I kind of got caught up in the whole, just the pressure of everything happening, the years leading up to this moment. But my wife actually sent me a letter about 2 weeks before the Olympics, and it changed everything. She had sent me a letter saying that it didn't matter if I was 1st or 21st at the Olympics. But it mattered most that she was proud of me, but not for the athlete I'd become, but for the person I'd become. And no matter what, that she would love me, and my daughter would always love her daddy. And that really got to me. It really touched my heart, and I read the card with tears. I'm a pretty emotional guy. And I took it with me wherever I went. And it really made me think back to my life and what I've learned and the journeys I've been on to get to that point, and really realize what's important in my life, my family, my friends, the people I've made over these years, the places I've gone, the relationships that I've built, and just the pure love of the sport. I grew up skating for Cokes, and I think the pressure, was getting to me. But after that letter, I think things kind of came into place. I realized what was important, and then in the following morning, I was actually asked to. Well, the first morning of the Olympics, the opening ceremonies, I was asked to take in the World Trade Center flag, and that was another experience I'll never forget. They really opened my eyes to what was important in my life and being thankful for what I had. And the next day, I had the race of my life, the 5,000 meter, which I wasn't even supposed to be in the top 10. And I actually told my wife to stay home. We couldn't afford for her to come to Salt Lake for that day, just stay home and watch on TV. And to my surprise, I was a silver medalist. But that it just kind of embedded again. Once again, I was having fun again. I was enjoying the crowd, and that 1500 meter race was just an icing on the cake. And even both medals were, as opposed to my real medals before I got to the games, was realizing who I was and figuring out what life is all about. And that brings me back to why we're here today. Skating is fun. I mean, you guys wouldn't be here if it wasn't fun. I think that's the message we have to get to people in the U.S. right now is whether you're aspiring to be an Olympic athlete or you're just out there trying to complete a marathon or just go out and get in shape, have some exercise. It is a fun sport, and not too many people know about it. I mean, it's not really out there. But there's got to be a way that you as an industry, and maybe with my newfound celebrity, whatever you want to call it, can reach people. I mean, I was talking to Charles? Okay, Charles? Walter, right? I get where Charles from. I was talking to Walter about, I never knew about skating until my brother took me there, my older brother. I would have never known about it. I grew up in a neighborhood that we didn't skate. We played stickball on the streets after school. We played baseball on the weekend. But being brought into this new world really opened my eyes. I was able to travel around the world, and because I love the sport, I enjoyed it, I excelled. And I think it's what we have to go out and find people to try and realize that how fun this is. Not only as a sport, but as an exercise. I've gotten some awards at the Olympics, and one of the greatest honors I've had now is being on the President's Council for Physical Fitness and Sport. And one of our messages is to get out there and reach people to let them know how much fun exercise is and how much it can be a family like a family-oriented activity, to go out in a roller rink, to go out in the parks, whatever it may be, riding a bike. But for me, it's skating. So I'm trying to reach people with that. So if there's someone we can get together, if I can do anything to help, you let me know. Whether it's in your communities or in your states, in your organization, to try to reach people, to try to bring them into this fantastic sport and hopefully make it grow. Because there's a lot of inliners out there that haven't had a chance to experience what I've experienced at Olympic level. But we've got a couple more that are coming over. Chad Hedrick just came over the ice, and he did really well. I've always told people on the ice that there's thousands and thousands of inline athletes who are far better athletes than some of the ice skaters out there, because they grew up with nothing and wanting just to have some fun, enjoying the sport. And with the Olympic opportunity there, I think it'll really bring the level up of the athleticism in inline skating. So hope I can help you reach these people. If there's anything to do, let me know, like I said. But most importantly, I'd like to thank you for being part of the sport, because it's people like you who helped me get my start in skating and brought me up to the ranks and allowed me to realize my dream at the Olympics. So just want to say thank you. Yeah, you guys have any questions at all? I didn't have much time, so I tried talking really fast, sorry. Yes? You. Yes. Lady in the front, yes? I'm sorry. Yes. 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 Free drink.
If you want a raise, you got free Coke?
That was it. Yeah, like I said, I didn't have money, and no, yeah. Coca-Cola. The soft drink, Coca Smile. Yeah. Yeah. Believe me, I tried. It was great. I mean, as a kid, it was, you want to race, you got a free Coke ticket. It was, it took me a while to get that winning feeling of actually skating to the snack bar, with a Coke ticket in my hand and being able to put it up on the counter. Because, I started out on those brown skates that you see in roller rinks, and if anybody's ever tried skating on those, you know how hard it is to race on them. And I had a hard time. I was getting just waxed by kids at first. And that's what, of course we look down and say, hey, these guys got speed skates on. What the heck are those things? But I got better as I got a better pair of speed skates and skated more. So, yes?